For this question, we're going to find the limit when x approaches 2 for these questions. So doing limit, we try to substitute. So you can notice that our denominator here is 0 and numerator here minus 6 minus 4 also 0. So this is IDF form. To simplify our IDF form for limit approaches a value, and our function here is polynomial, we need to do factorization. So doing factorization, when you notice your quadratic is in negative, you take out your negative, factorize out your negative so that your factorization will be not affected by the negative when you're using calculator. So plus 3x minus 10 over x minus 2. So if you're using your calculator to do factorization, then only you can do this factorization correctly. So x, 2 times 5, 10, plus negative. So after we factorize, we must able to simplify our IDF form. Then we substitute our value of 2 inside our function, means it gives us negative 7. Then we're going to find limit as x approaches infinity. So it will be different. Just now is x approaches a value, limit at a point. So this is limit at infinity for x plus 2 over x minus 1. So first attention, try to substitute infinity. Infinity plus 2, infinity. Infinity minus 1, infinity. So this is IDF form for infinity. To simplify this, we can simplify our fraction here. You can see our fraction here is improper fraction. So to simplify this improper fraction, we can do long division, x plus 2 over x minus 1. So x span 1 times x, 1 times negative 1, balance is 3. So px over dx, how we write the answer? It will be equals to qx plus rx over dx. So we will change the improper fraction into qx plus rx over dx. So qx here is 1 plus rx is 3 over x minus 1. So when you substitute again with the infinity, it will be 1 plus, evaluate this infinity, it will be 0. 3 over infinity is 0. So it is equals to 1. So try to avoid putting the infinity into the substitution, because limit is an idea approaches infinity, means you got it getting near to the big value. So it's not exactly the value substitute as infinity. So we just approaches by your mind calculation, infinity minus 1, infinity, 3 over infinity, the value will be equals to 0. So if you didn't do long division, so what else? The method that we can use here will be divide with your highest power of the x in order to simplify your IDF. So limit when x approaches infinity, the highest power of the x is x. So x divided by x, x negative 1 divided by x, simplify 1 plus 2 over x, 1 minus 1 over x. Then evaluate your x approaches infinity. So just do your multiplication. 2 over infinity is 0. 1 minus infinity, 1 over infinity is 0. So 1 over 1 is 1. Then when we come to question C, limit approaches 3 from the left hand side. for the function modulus x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. So when you notice that your function involves modulus function, you have to do your definition on your modulus function into piecewise. So firstly, x modulus x minus 3 expressed in piecewise. It will be positive when this x minus 3 more than equals 0. It will be negative function for this x minus 3 less than 0. Simplify the piecewise. As you can see, the domain here will be x more than 3. It will become negative function when x less than 3. So from here we understood that for 3 more than 3 we use x minus 3. Less than 3 we use negative x minus 3. Then only we can solve this limit. So when x approaches 3 from the left hand side, so this is exactly 3 from the left hand side. So the function supposed to be simplified as negative function for the modulus part. So select the correct function in the piecewise form. Then we try to evaluate our limit. Substitute the x here, you can notice it gives you 0. Then denominator 6 minus 6, 0, minus negative 3. 9 minus 9 minus 6 minus 3. So 0 over 0 IDF form. When we come to IDF form, we still need to simplify. As you can see, your function here in polynomial, then we will go to use factorization method to simplify this quadratic. Here you go, you can notice that the IDF form can be simplified. So lastly is negative 1 over x plus 1. So now we can evaluate our limit. So x is 3 from the left hand side. So means its value of 3 is not negative 3. Yeah? Then here we have negative 1 over 4. Then we continue with what is important here for the part A to get these 3 marks. What's the concept that you need to perform here? Where the concept of factorize it completely, we need to see you factorize it completely. So most of the students will do 10 minus 3x minus x squared. When you factorize it, forget it's negative because it's using calculator. So calculator will be simplified for you automatically without your notice. Therefore, your factorization will be wrong. So when you get wrong in your factorization, the whole concept will be out. So we want to see how you factorize completely and simplify. Simplify the factor of x minus 2. Then you substitute value 2 to get answer of negative 7. Then for b limit at infinity, so the first procedure is we want to see is how you simplify. You can using long division or you can divide by the value of x. Then evaluate your infinity to get 0. Then finally to get answer. Then for question C, when you come to modulus in limit, we need to see how you do your selection on your piecewise function. So this is the basic that we want to see how you select your piecewise function from your modulus. So you have to select it, the negative function, because x approaches 3 from the left hand side. Then the process of simplify the IDF, factorize and simplify here. Then we need to see how you substitute 3 into the x is not negative 3 to get answer.